Well, I am sitting in with Brian Guendling here on Sports Night.
Yes, sir.
Brian, you're a Texas State Bobcat,
I am.
but also you've become an internet sensation. You've made a video, Uptown Funk, but it's not just a music video. Anyone can make a music video, but you've done it in sign language.
Yes, sir.
Why would you make a video like that?
Well, I have a lot of friends in the deaf community. Growing up in special education programs in my senior year of high school. So I get pulled out of class about 3 days a week to work on my grammar and my speech, and I was around a lot of deaf people, and I just grew a passion for them. So I decided to take an American Sign Language class my junior year at a local university, and I fell in love with it. Like, I thought the deaf community is a beautiful thing. So I have a lot of deaf friends out here in Texas that I met, and I asked them if they wanted to come out to the bars with me just for a night out of fun, and they said no because they couldn't not associate with themselves with the hearing, but they couldn't understand the music. So that really upsetted me. So I asked all my deaf friends from California and Texas if they've ever been to a concert or any, and they all said no. So I expressed all them my idea of doing American Sign Language in a bar, and they all begged me to do it. So I decided to do it, and I wanted to give my deaf friends a first-time experience to enjoy music with the hearing community, to be able to bring the hearing community and the deaf community together, and just, it was priceless, man. Just, it was awesome.
What kind of reaction did you get from the people that were in the bar?
Oh, they were loving it. Jumping up and down. I had about like 65 hearing people and 7 deaf people attend the first performance. I dressed my football players up, Texas State football team. They helped me out. It was beautiful. I put them in the police and firemen costumes, and when we all came out and started dancing, we rehearsed a skit multiple days out of the. We rehearsed it like 3 times for like 2 hours, and they loved it. It was a lot of football players were in there, so the place was jumping.
And were the deaf people or the hearing people having a better time, do you think?
Oh, it's close, man. The deaf people, just looking at the deaf people's eyes was just incredible, man. Like, I turned the bass up in the bar because how deaf people, they listen to the bass, and then they were able to read my sign language, and so they told me afterwards they felt like it was the first time they've really listened to music, and it was just a really heart-touching, special thing for me, and it was awesome, man.
Yeah, I bet that felt amazing. So you said you had your own special education experience.
Yes, sir.
How was that growing up?
I got bullied as a kid from some people. I was in special education till my senior year of high school, and growing up, I had my tough times, but I was around special needs kids, deaf kids. It was awesome, man. I love them. I've grew a passion for them. I voluntarily coached a special needs and deaf baseball team. They played together, and it was one of the greatest experiences of my life.
Did you find that you were very accepted when you kind of started that special education experience by the deaf community?
Yes. I mean, I'm not comparing the deaf and the special needs community together, but I was in speech classes, so there were some deaf kids in there to work on their speech with other deaf kids, and it was just, I never treated them any different. So my father played 5 years in the NFL, so from my freshman year in high school when I was a small guy, my senior year when I was very athletically gifted, I never treated them any differently. And I felt like that was really special to them. So like I said, I love them like family, and nothing ever turned different from when I was a small guy to a good athlete at school.
And your father played in the NFL like you just said. I'm sure he's talked to you about life after football. Have you ever thought of volunteering with the deaf or special needs community after you're done playing football?
I've actually accepted the assistant coaching job. I'm coaching a deaf football team right now in San Antonio. We have practice tomorrow, so it's I just love being around them. I think the deaf community is a beautiful thing to be able to just sign. It's just awesome, man. It's just I love it.
And did you expect this video to go viral like it did?
I knew it was gonna go viral. I didn't think it was gonna go as fast because it was such a funny rehearsed thing. Like, my friend Lawrence was Julio. We got the steering wheel in on it, but I knew this was gonna touch the deaf community, and that was my goal. And my goal is to travel around the world and provide funny concerts. For my next concert, I plan on doing 5 songs. I plan on doing the San Marcos, Austin area. I'm gonna have strobe lights, fog machines coming out of the side, glitter pouring from the top. I'm gonna provide them like a real concert experience, and I'm excited about it.
That's wonderful. Can you give us a little preview of your lineup for your next show?
I can't actually. A lot have asked me that. I'll be releasing it in about 2 weeks, 3 weeks on my YouTube channel. And what I plan on doing is a lot of deaf, hard of hearing people, they sign different. So I'll be putting the exact signs I'll be doing on my YouTube channel, so the deaf community and hard of hearing community, they can sign along, just like how the hearing sing along together in a song. So it's gonna be awesome.
That's a great idea. So let's move on to Texas State football. There's a big year coming up for Texas State football.
We're about Florida State, so it's gonna be a big one.
And that's probably the biggest game in program history. What do you expect from going into Tallahassee?
I mean, we're excited. We work hard. We have great coaches. We got a great team. We got a great work ethic. We're just going to go in there and we're just going to fight our tails off. And it's exciting.
And I know you're thinking about the start of this coming season, but what about last season and the no bowl bid to Texas State? What did that do to the team? Did it give you a little?
Hungry. We felt like we should have gone to a bowl game, but it is what it is. But we're ready for this year, and this will be Texas State's first bowl appearance will be this season.
That's a very confident statement. So, a lot of returning talent, a lot of talent leaving, particularly David Mayo, the nation's leading tackler.
Yes, sir.
And the defense, just a lot of guys need to step up. Who do you think it falls on their shoulders the most?
We got a great defensive line. We lost Michael Oriari. Russman Kochevich is going to step up, do a lot of great things. David Mayo is a terrific football player. We have Trey McGowan who's going to fill it in. We got Tyler Jones returning. We got Adrian Ballard and great tackle. So we got a lot of great people. We got Rob Lowe, starting running back, is back for a fourth-year starter in a row. So I think we're going to have a very successful season.
And you mentioned not only Tyler Jones and Rob Lowe and Adrian Ballard, but that whole offensive line has gotten a lot of preseason recognition. What do you think that does for the ability to give Tyler Jones and Robert Lowe a little bit of flexibility?
We have a great offensive line, and we got a lot of experience. We're going to be able to move the ball, I feel like. We're just going to work. We're just going to practice. I know the offense I'm on the defensive side, so I'm on the other side of the field, but I know the offense. Coach Schultz does a great job. Coach Friend does a great job in leading our offense, and it's exciting, man. It's a big year for us.
And what are your expectations for yourself coming into the season?
I'm just gonna work my hardest, take it step by step, and just do the best I can. Just be the best team player I can be.
And lastly, do you think the Bobcats can beat the Raging Cajuns, who have given y'all some trouble in the past couple of years in Lafayette this year?
We're gonna see. I mean, they're a great football team as well. We're just whoever makes the most plays is gonna win the football game.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for joining us.